Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we'll see a team that can get it done on the ground. The Ravens are top 10 in rushing TDs, and they'll go up against a Colts team that wants to keep the running game in check.
Larry, we are coming to you from the heart of Baltimore, nestled between Russell Street and I-395. We're at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Indianapolis Colts. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a carry here for Terrence West. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They'll run again here with West. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now Flacco. And it's complete. It's Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. After the interception, it's Love. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Second down now after the pass completion. The first carry here for Jaquiz Rodgers. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Another carry now for Rodgers. And now running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early. On first down, it's Love. It's caught on the right side. Williams.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run it here. This is Rodgers. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
They go play action here on first down. Now a hit and lock. Lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's 2nd down. Now Rodgers. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. And he's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team scout.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Antonio Morrison coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Second down, Flacco now. And he's got the veteran here. It's Mike Wallace. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. This is Wentz. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, but they face a second and long to start things out. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. Got him in. It's Brashad Perriman. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down at the 46. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Flacco to throw here on third down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. Quick slant. That's caught by the veteran Macklin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First and 10 here for Flacco. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Once more, it's Flacco. Being chased out left. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. They go pass again with Flacco. And he fires one that's intercepted. Malik Hooker, the rookie safety, his first NFL pick. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Rodgers. And down he'll go at the 25. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, Luck out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Luck. He hits Rodgers in the flat. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Luck. And he's got his man Hilton. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run. So much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Flacco here on second down. Dancing to his left. And he'll find a man. That's Macklin. And all the way down to the 29. A big play that time for the Ravens. 45 yards. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Incomplete on first down. Now Flacco on second. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. On second down, Flacco to throw. His throw incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Third and long for Joe Flacco. On the screen, this is Woodhead. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on his 4th possession. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Back to the air. Luck on second down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third down.
Could be a blitzer.
Now Luck. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. He gets away from 1. Dancing away at the 35. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Barkevius Mingo coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. To pass, Flacco. Forced out to his left. And he'll be knocked down sideways. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. And they're going to go soft on the corners. 3rd down. Flacco from the gun. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he'll be taken down deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. 1st and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
From the gun, Flacco. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mike Wallace in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go into the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Colts coming out now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the happy holidays. Larry, your gift? Take the halftime show off, partner. We've got some football to get to. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. A gain of 32 that time.
Trying to defend a drag route is really tough because you don't want to jump a route that's shorter or underneath as the drag route is too quickly, because oftentimes they want to run that route and then hit over the top of you for bigger yardage. So if you can chip off the timing of the receiver off the line of scrimmage so he can't actually get into the route, that's the best way to defend it. But there was no possibility of that on that play. End result, the receiver won in a big way.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They'll run. It's Rodgers. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Throwing is low, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A shotgun snap for Love. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Luck looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's going to find Doyle in the end zone for a Colts score. Jack Doyle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts add on to their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10. The Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. The return man now is Danny Woodhead. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
10 yards still left on second down. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. To the right side, and he's got Macklin. Complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. That's caught out left by Perriman. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And this is caught, Jeremy Macklin. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. They go play action here on first down. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mike Wallace with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do, because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And again, it's Flacco to throw. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So they're going to go for 2. Once more, it's Flacco. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
To throw on second down is Love. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And that is incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Barkevious Mingo in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Second down, Flacco now. Throw right side taken in by Wallace. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Now it's Woodhead. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up fourth. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Here's Sam Cook now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And the Colts getting ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So that one will be accepted. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the fourth. 3 yards to go on second down. And now here's a carry heading left. Space to maneuver at the 40. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jaquiz Rodgers, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Daquan Jones coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Flacco from the gun. Buying time to his left. He hits his target, left side, Watson. That goes for a gain of 31. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
On first down, Flacco. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Barkevious Mingo in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Flacco here on second down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They're still in search of the first down after that last completion. Here's Flacco. He's got him in, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Setting up to throw, Flacco. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Second down now after the incompletion. Flacco will take to the air again. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Mike Wallace, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get out.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. Leaping over him.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
First and goal, they'll look to smash it in. Maybe a quarterback sneak here. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now a toss. This is West. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Terrence West, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the two-point conversion. Now a toss coming right side. That's West. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
To throw is Love. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as they'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. He finds Humphreys. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Well, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. On first down, Love. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kamale Correa in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Luck. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or 2, but it's no good as it stands. And this score will stay right where it is. So this defense gets an assist from the goalpost, and as a result, it's going to keep them within 1 score.
Yeah, and that looked to be good the whole way. But that is a big break here in the 4th quarter of a football game. Now your offense needs to find a way to capitalize.
Setting up the screen for West. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. Flacco hooking up with Wallace for a Raven first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He's back to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
They'll look to throw. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. Fresh set of downs here. Shift together here from the D-line. Back to throw. And Watson has it right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. I kind of thought that they would accept that even with the good game they have.
I'm with you on that one because it would have set up a 2nd and 5 situation. Now you have 1 down to pick up the first down, and you know it's not guaranteed in the NFL.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was...